Hey guys, and welcome back to Fashionably Broke Podcast, episode 33. We are so excited to get into some topics that people have kind of been asking about because we know that we also have a younger audience who is still in college or going into college for the first time. So we're kind of excited to deep dive into this, and I felt kind of like, what's the word? Nostalgic? Is that the word?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
like
going
nostalgic, yeah.
yeah, nostalgic. Yeah. Like writing all these notes out
Oh,
and
I
just like
know.
talking about college. I'm like, damn, what do I do to go back?
Oh, 100%. Also, this episode just kind of falls at, like, a great time because, it's almost your birthday.
Yes, it
It is
is.
almost your 25th birthday, so a little moment to sing happy almost birthday to you. Happy almost birthday to you. To those listening, Kassidy's birthday is September 4th. So give her a huge shout out on Monday.
Oh my God, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I could throw up about thinking about turning 25. I think I'm going to actually have like a quarter life crisis. I'm sorry to everyone watching on YouTube. I literally look like death, but for my birthday, I got my eyebrows laminated and I can't get them wet nor put makeup on for 24 hours. So, we're just going to throw a hat on and we're going to act like I look fab.
Yeah, you do look fab.
So,
You don't
thank
need
you.
makeup to be beautiful.
And I also have this huge ass crater in the middle of
It's
my
okay. No one can see it.
eyes. Yeah, whatever. But okay, Maddie, we're going to start off obviously with highs and lows. So, how about you take it away this week?
Of course. So my high and my low kind of go together. So my high was that I finally cleaned my room and like my house.
Oh my God,
Fi-
yes, you sent me pictures.
finally. Like my floor is clean. There's nothing on my floor, and like
For
it's just
now.
been for now. Yeah, we'll see by the end of this week if it's actually gonna stay. I even like cleaned up my closet. Like my floor is clean in my closet. Like everything is clean. Okay. I mean, I still have some laundry to finish, but like pish posh, I'll do that. But it's been so nice to like wake up and there's nothing on my floor. Granted, it's been like one day, so we'll see how
Wow,
long that
she deep
lasts.
cleaned.
Oh, I
Okay,
did.
clean.
I deep cleaned. But then my low was all I did this weekend was clean.
Mm,
So I didn't
yeah,
do anything fun, didn't do really anything at all other than clean. I mean, Saturday I pretty much just like sat at home and rotted for a little bit.
right.
Because
It happens.
sometimes lately I've been doing it, but I've just been so tired
Mm-hmm.
that I just need to like lay on my couch and binge watch a random show.
Exactly. And
So
like it's not the tired of like where I need to take a nap. It's like the tired of where like I just need to watch TV or like be
yeah,
on my
like
phone with
do
nobody speaking
nothing.
to me.
Yeah, I know exactly. Like do
Yeah.
nothing. Like I had the TV going. I was also watching TikToks for like hours on end, but like
Mm-hmm.
I just needed it. I
Yeah.
feel a
No.
little
Sometimes
bit.
you do.
I feel a little bit better rested. Not like really, but I can tell it helped.
Okay, that's a good start to a
Yeah,
Monday.
yeah. But that's pretty much it for my highs and my lows. Pretty boring.
Pretty boring.
Pretty boring.
All right. I will start out with my low and I will end with the high so then we can get into topics. My low. I got a parking ticket. Like what the
I
like
saw your TikTok and of course your text. Um, so how did you get it?
dude, I mean, it was my fault. It was 100% my fault. I was just
Mm-hmm.
rushing. We had reservations. I was already running late. And at the
Cassidy running
stockyards,
late?
no, I know. Well, running late means like 2 minutes late, but
Oh,
still, I like wanted to be there.
pish posh.
So there's, at the stockyards, there's a parking lot that you pay $15 for. But
Mm-hmm.
above the parking lot is this little like alleyway people drive through, and you can park up there and it's free, but
Okay.
like very limited parking. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go up there, like save the $15. Why not? Like, why would I
Yeah.
pay $15 if there's open free parking up there? Like a couple more steps in. Okay, fine. So I go up there and there's like 15 cars to one side and like 7 cars to the next side. And there's one open spot, like in the middle. I'm like, oh my God, perfect. Like
front
this
row
was
parking.
literally meant for me. Like, perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
So I park, I don't look around much. I'm like, there's cars on both ends of me. Like, we're good. We go to brunch. We're there for hours, just like chit chatting, eating, drinking some champagne, whatever. And I come back out and we're walking up. And I'm like, there's tickets on a lot of those cars. That's weird. Never have I ever seen them hand out tickets up there. That's weird. And there's a cop literally right by my car. And I'm like, perfect.
That's weird.
Perfect. Because like I always like back into parking spots. So like I couldn't see my windshield from where I was. And I was like, okay, no way. Like I'm going to be the lucky one. I'm not going to have a ticket on my windshield. Psych. No, I had a ticket. And I looked like I started like walking over to the signs and looking at the signs because I was like, I'm not paying this if like the signs tell me I can park here. Like I will take pictures, I will video record of where my car is. And literally like 7 feet over, there's a sign that says like no parking anytime.
Damn.
So I mean, totally on me, but like,
how much is it?
I mean, it's only $40, but like, so I was kind of expecting it as like a parking ticket to be like 100 or 200. So when I saw the 40, I was like, okay, whatever. But I'm like, crazy. Like I could have paid 15.
Now you have to pay 40.
And now I'm sitting with 40. So, you know, lesson learned. It was my own damn fault. But like, come on, man. Come on.
Damn.
Let me slide. Let me slide. And of course, when I was walking up, the cop just drove away. I was like, of course, bro. Really?
Great. Thank
but
you.
My high is it is the start of my birthday week, and we have this whole weekend planned out with lots of fun things. So sorry, I'm going to be blowing up Instagram, obviously.
I'm
everywhere.
Excited. I'm so excited.
So I'm excited. 25. I just feel like it's such like a big number, such a big like accomplishment.
It is, really. But, like, I do have to say, like, yes, being 25 is scary and leading up to 25 is scary. But, like, now that I've been 20, like, it's really not that bad. Like, I actually do kind of feel like it's cool to be like, oh, I'm 25. Because, like, another thing is, like, we don't look 25. In my opinion. I don't think that we look 25.
I don't even know what I look anymore because like I can walk into bars and people like don't even ID me or don't even like take a second look. And then there's other bars I walk into where they're like, you look 18. And I'm like, bro, what? No, like, I don't.
I'm almost 25.
I'm almost 25. 25. But yeah, I'm excited, and we'll get into age and how wise we are next episode maybe.
Oh, so. Yeah. Because we are so wise.
Yeah. I mean, the older you get, the wiser you get. Honestly, I feel like the older I get, the stupider I get.
I was just about to say, I feel like it's definitely vice versa. I feel like the older you get, like, the stupider or just, like, dumber that you feel. Because, like, life is so complicated and confusing that, like, when people really say, like, no one knows what they're doing, no one actually knows what they're doing. Yeah.
No one, absolutely no one knows what they're doing.
Not a clue.
At all. Like, I just can't believe, like, 25 just seems so, like, scary and intimidating. And, like, I am going to have a quarter-life crisis. I know it. It hasn't happened yet. I've only had a few breakdowns. But, like,
at least it's only been a few.
Yeah, I just really think it's gonna, like, hit me hard for some reason. I don't know why.
But I feel like it's okay. I feel like there's, like, those birthdays every now and then. And then as you get older, like, they just become, like, more often that you just have a breakdown. And then,
right. Like, you're like, oh, this is just my everyday life.
You just kind of go through the motions. And then you're like, oh, okay, like, it is what it is. It's really not that bad. I was just being dramatic.
There's nothing I can do about it. So,
yeah,
here we go.
I'm just being dramatic. Like, unfortunately, you just can't go back in time.
Exactly.
Yet.
But...
Yet.
No, that'd be scary. Don't say that. But yeah, I'm excited for this weekend. So that's my high. I can't wait.
I can't wait to see the pictures. I'm so sad I can't be there.
I know, me too.
But Pish Posh, there's another year.
Yes, next year. Don't worry.
Next year. Okay, so for this episode, you know, we kind of wanted to throw it back. You know, we might be old and washed up. You know, we might be old and 25. But with it being August brings, you know, or not even August. Oh my God. It's almost September.
Yeah,
Holy
crap.
crap.
It'll still be August when this comes out, but I think it's
the last day of August.
Yeah.
But with August and September brings, like back to school. And so, we're not too far removed from college. So I don't know, this episode, we, as Kassidy said, we kind of felt like a little bit nostalgic, and we wanted to kind of talk about like back to school and just like school advice and college advice, and kind of the things that we've learned since being out of college, like looking back to when we were in college. Not
right.
to make
It's
that
like
sound
basically
confusing.
being like what we wish we could have told ourselves, like in
Oh
college.
yeah.
Like, being 2.5, 3 years removed. I literally feel like I was in college the other day, but like it's been years, which is kind of
crazy,
literally insane. Like I feel like I can still connect with people in college, but like I'm like on a whole different like
right?
lifestyle now. I'm like, oh God. But just kind of what we wish like we knew, or what we have really taken away throughout our years in college.
Yeah. Which is so funny. So like looking back and kind of like writing out almost like, my advice to give to someone going into college, or even it being like their last year in college. Majority of my advice, almost, not all of it, but like some of it actually came from like regrets, because I'm not gonna lie, like I thoroughly enjoyed college, and I'm going to sound like your parent right now. I'm going to sound like your mom and your dad when I say that college was so far in my life the best part of my life. And if I could go back, I would in a heartbeat. Like I would drop everything to go back. Not that like I'm gonna relish on like going back, but like I would.
No, I will. I'll go back.
It was
sign me up.
the best time. And I remember like when you're first starting to like, even like look into colleges and like go, your parents just over and over like, college was so like the greatest time of my life. Like if I could go back, I would like enjoy it, blah, blah, blah. And like, I hate to sound like that, but it is like, they were so right. They really were so right.
No, they were so right. And like I kind of just want to, this isn't even on my list, but it like popped into my head, is like you don't understand, like I know there are some problems that seem so big and so huge, or breakups or fights with friends that seem so huge, but like from the outside looking in, like that's nothing.
It's
like,
funny. I have something like that written on like my list of like advice. Yeah. So I guess like to even just start off. All right, my first little like tidbit of advice to someone in college, going into college, or like almost graduating, is fully embrace college. Like, and what I mean, it's college is really like one of the greatest times of your life. There's no other experience even remotely close to it. There are highs and there are lows, but the lows still are, and I'm going to say this wrong, but like some of the best times in your life. There's college and just like that time where like you have responsibility, but like you really don't. Like your lows are hard, and like not discrediting like anything that anyone's going through at that time. And like at that time, it really feels like it is the end of the world, but like it's not, because in like the real world, like when you're working a full-time job, like there are some lows where it's just like you gotta figure it out, or else like it is literally like the end. Right. And so like fully embrace like the highs and the lows, because like even with all of the lows that I went through, like it still was the best and greatest times in my life, and like memories, like even all of the like trials and tribulations that I went through while I was in college, like I'm thankful that I went through them, because I learned and grew so much. And like it's so, like it prepares you a little bit for what's like waiting outside, in the real world.
Oh, for sure. I think it prepares you beyond belief, and you look back and you're like, oh wow, like I used to be so upset at this, and now like it doesn't even bother me, kind of thing. It's like you really like are become a different person in
Yeah.
college, and not in a bad way. I have that on here if I can
I was about to
freaking
say,
find
one thing
it.
I did say, kind of going back to the lows, is so like now is the time, like in college, to like almost like learn from your mistakes, because the real world isn't as forgiving as it is when you're in college.
Wow, mic drop. Let's just end the
Yeah.
episode now.
Right? I know, it came to me and I was like, honestly though, like the real world is not as forgiving.
Yeah,
Like
no.
in college, you have like, you know, a good group of friends. Like you have things to like fall back on and fall to, like, you
Mm-hmm.
know, if you feel like you're in trouble, not in trouble, but like, you know, if you're going through something hard, where like the
Right.
real world, like, yes, you have like a support system, but it's different.
Right. No, I couldn't agree more. That's crazy. This is going to be wild going into all of this. My first one, which I kind of just feel like in general, like everyone knows this and everyone says this, but mine is to get involved no
Oh my
matter
God, yes.
what university you're at. And I'm not talking a sorority and a fraternity specifically. There are
No, yeah.
so many different freaking clubs you don't
To
even know about
join.
at your school. If a sorority is not your thing, there's a club, there's a
There's
gardening club, there's a
hundreds.
cooking club, there's
Yes.
literally hundreds of things. Just get involved and like put yourself out there. And it's going to
Mm-hmm.
be hard and it's going to be weird, but like this is where you're going to meet people that you honestly connect with your entire life,
Mm-hmm.
because y'all joined a club or an organization where you actually, believe in the same things, like the same things kind of thing. So I will say this till the day I die: get involved and
Yeah.
like try to make a name for yourself on that campus.
No, I agree. Like, get it as involved as you can. And like, I remember like when I was first going into college, you're 18, like you're, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you're in that mindset of like that almost like high school mindset where it's like almost embarrassing to get super involved. It's not embarrassing at all. Number
Right.
one, not embarrassing. Get as involved as you can, meet as many people as you can, and do things that you enjoy, because you're going to meet people with the same interests, and then that's
Mm-hmm.
how you make friends. That's how you make
Right.
like lifelong friendships. And it could be anything. It could be goddamn underwater basket weaving all for who knows. But like, get involved. That is one regret that I do kind of have, is so like Kassidy here, she was super involved in college, you know, not just like in her sorority, but like literally all on campus. I
Mm-hmm.
not so much. Yes, I was in a sorority, but like I didn't really do much outside of that. And I kind of regret it, because I have a lot of friends that were really involved on campus, and like
Mm-hmm.
they almost have like a little bit of a deeper tie, um and almost like roots, like still on that campus, or you know, like another group outside of, you know, their sorority, or like one specific club. And so like I do
Right.
wish that I had gotten a lot more involved, like at LSU.
Yeah. No, that's, I mean, and I think that proves it right there. Is like there are people who've been like super involved and love it, and people who like haven't been as involved, and you're like, damn, like I should have done
Yeah,
that kind of
like I
thing.
wish I could go back and get more involved.
Let's do it. Let's go back.
I'm down. Could we pass as freshmen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I mean, I have the acne of an 18-year-old. God
Shut
damn.
up. Oh my God.
Another one that I have is, okay. Growing up, I hated school so much. I hated school with a passion.
Mm-hmm.
I learned to love school in college. I learned to love learning in college. So my advice is learn
Wow.
to love learning, because learning doesn't stop like after college. Lifelong learning is super important. So like once you kind of get into that mindset, like in college too, because like you get to pick what you learn about, which is like
Right.
even more crazy, and like, you know, something to be like very grateful for and appreciative
Right.
of. But like learn to love learning while you're in school, because you're going to soak it all up, and then you'll continue like having that mindset outside of college.
Wow. I don't think I ever learned to love learning.
I see. in college, it was towards the end of my college, like I love school now, and like I just love to like soak anything and every bit of information up. And
Mm-hmm.
like it took a long time for me to like learn, but like I don't know, just try. You know what I like, go
Right.
in very open-minded and like, very positive, and like, I love learning, I enjoy learning. I enjoy learning about like this topic, about like this subject, so on and so forth. Like find things that you love to learn about because you'll carry it with you.
Very nice. If you could, would you go back to like grad school?
Yeah, hands down.
Oh, okay.
Hands down.
Got it. You couldn't pay me to go back to school, but
I wish
see,
someone would
polar
pay me to go
opposites.
back to school,
Polar
but
opposite.
no,
I
if I could be a professional student, like I would so go and get my like doctorate.
Oh God knows. I nothing that no. You could not pay me $1 million. Like I'm
I
not
would do it
going
in a
back to school.
heartbeat. In a heartbeat. And like, I honestly, if I ever like went back and got my doctorate, I probably would become a professor. But like I also,
I
while
can
I
see
was in
that. I feel like that'd
school,
be fun.
right, I like got close to like a lot of, or like not a lot, but like a couple of like my professors and stuff, and I honestly still keep up with them like to
Oh
this
wow.
day. And
Hmm.
so it was like those people that really changed my mindset, and to be like, you know what, like I actually really enjoy this. And so I would want to be that for someone else, but like at the college level, not at any other level.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed, 100%. But with that being said, of like I never want to go back to school, something that I did write down. So I don't know if a lot of y'all know, but I graduated college early.
Hmm.
So, I had the dual credit. I think I had like 12 hours worth. So, like maybe like one semester. But I also took like summer classes and like did things on the side to just get ahead. I don't know if I would recommend that to anyone.
Yeah. I
Um,
wouldn't. I took
yeah,
long. I took longer, and I wish I could have taken even longer. I
yeah,
loved
because like in the
it.
time I was like so over school. I was so ready to get out. I was so ready to like get into the real world. And I feel like once you get to like even junior year, not even senior year, it's like, God, please just get me out of here. Like, yeah, I feel like that's when, I don't know, maybe I'm just like making this up, but I feel like that's when you start like losing friends that like, oh, you might have not thought you would lose them, or like you're going through a breakup or you're going through this. And it's just like, dude, just get me out of this small ass college town and like get me into the real world. But oh, Jesus, did the real world slap me in the face as well?
That's what. Yeah, I was about to say. My advice is like okay, my little sister graduated a year early,
Hmm.
also, and I mean, she was in the same boat as you. There was no point in her staying because she wouldn't have even had enough classes to take to like
Right.
literally last like 2 semesters. It was 12 hours, if that. What, that's like 2 classes, if
Right.
that, or one. And so it was kind of like she is going to graduate early because like she can't not graduate early. And I don't know. I mean, granted, I took a long time, but like, even if you aren't projected to take a half a semester or like a full year longer, like, I feel like 4 years is still good because like you don't want to rush to get into the real world, and not to sound like scary or like to scare people off from like what's after college. It's just like there's no time like there is in college, or like just while you're
Right.
in school. Like the real world comes with like a whole lot of different responsibilities and just like a completely different lifestyle. And like, to me, like, take the time in college because it's also the time for you to like figure out who you are, figure out like your interests, what you like, what you don't like. And I feel like taking that time to kind of like explore like you, if that makes sense, and like what you like, what you don't like what you want to do, because let's be honest, no one knows what the hell they want to do when they go into college at 18 years old, and that is okay.
No.
So
Yeah.
like taking the time like while you're in school to like explore that, you'll never like reach an answer or like reach a definitive, but like
Right.
that time is priceless because you will never get it back. Like,
yeah.
there's
No, at the
you
end of
don't
the
have
day,
that
just
time now
do not rush it. I'm not
at
saying
all.
like take your damn time and like take 6, 7, 8 years in college, but soak up the whole 4 years because it's crazy how fast it will
Oh
actually
my
go.
God. A blink of an eye.
Literally, blink of an eye. But just enjoy your time as much as you can, as much as you think, you're a junior, senior, wanting to escape all of this stupidity and drama. No, I would take that over anything.
Oh my God.
So take your time and just enjoy the time that you do have in college with all your friends, like so close in one area.
Because the real world is a whole lot different. It comes with a whole lot of new navigation that you don't even learn in school. So, like,
Right.
while you have all the time and, like, almost like you're kind of just going on your own schedule. Like, of course, you have classes and stuff, but, like, just take your time and fully enjoy it. And it's okay if you don't know what the hell you want to do because you'll never figure it out in college. I hate to break it to you guys.
Still don't know what I want to do with my life.
Exactly.
Let's be realistic.
And, like, don't put too much pressure on yourself, going into college at a fresh 18 years old to be like, oh, I don't know what I want to do with my life. Like, Betsy over here, she wants to be a doctor. Sally over there wants to be I don't know, like a nurse. John over here wants to be nutritionist. Those are all like a medical health
Those are all
fields.
medical.
I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else. No, honestly, they're probably not even gonna end up doing what they originally went to school to do.
Right. Classes will humble you.
They'll humble you, but also your interests will change, and like you'll realize, like, okay, wow, like I'm really not like fit for this career. I like more marketing, and like you could literally go from, oh, I want to be a doctor to, no, I want to go into journalism because it happens to everyone. And no 18-year-old is supposed to know what the hell they want to do when they first go to college. And like, you're not picking your career for life. You could also graduate in something and not even do it. So
right.
It's okay.
I do have a question. If you were to go back right now or like could go back to freshman year, would you still be like studying the same thing? Or would you want to change it?
Well, I think with the knowledge and skills that I have now, and because I would take school a hell of a lot more serious than I did my freshman and sophomore year, study hard, kids. I feel like I would try to go back to school to be what I originally went into school for, which is pre-vet, and I'd go to vet school. And I feel like I would actually be able to get into vet school.
Yeah.
If not, then I would do like something marketing. I feel like actually go get a degree in it.
Right.
What about you? Huh. Even though you don't want to go back.
Yeah, no, I would do it all over again and honestly never pick fashion.
Really?
Yeah, I just think, like you said, like the knowledge I have now, it's just like, personally, I don't think fashion is huge and you're never really going to be much within fashion unless like you're a designer or
I also
like
feel like
influencer or just like different avenues of where you don't even have to have a college degree. Like that's what it comes down to, is you don't have to have a college degree to do all of that. So I would go back for broadcasting.
Okay. Sports?
Yeah. I mean, I think that would be fun. I went back because I just feel like
your
sports would be
local
like
weather channel.
Well, I feel like sports would probably be my number one, and like weather or like something would be like number two. I don't know, but I'm just like thinking of like all the avenues or like how like successful this podcast could be if I knew like some more stuff about broadcasting or like connections. I don't know.
Can I hear your best broadcaster voice?
No.
Please.
No, this is just me.
Please.
No.
Please just try.
What would I even say?
I don't know. Say, this is Kassidy Camerino. Welcome back to Channel 5.
I'm gonna laugh. It's too like on the spot.
That's the point.
I was going and you just cut me off.
Sorry.
I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, do it again. I'll stop talking.
No, people are gonna be like, you suck. You could never be one. This is Kassidy Camerino, and welcome back to Channel 5.
Woo! Channel 5.
See, I just feel like that's like the FFA voice of like when
ready?
I was doing like speaking competitions.
And the weather today is cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
I literally knew you were going to say something like that.
This is your newswoman, Maddy Schweppy. So I think that we have a chance in broadcasting. That was our audition, so...
Anyone hit us up if you'd like us to be on.
Please. All right, I kind of lost my point in the advice, but all in all, for at least like advice, don't take college for granted. Fully enjoy it to the max, but also don't forget why you're there. You're there to get an education, you're there to get a degree. So like have fun, but be able to balance and like actually study and like try hard. Because you don't want to, start off really bad and make a really bad GPA and then have to make it up after. Take it from me, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I think this is a good one to end on. And this is something that has just always really stuck with me, just like in any time of life. Even if you're 30, 40, 50, you are a product of the 5 people you surround yourself with.
Okay.
And I will say that until the day I die. And I think that's a really good thing to know in college as well, because I feel like it's very easy to kind of lose yourself and get in with the wrong crowd.
I hung out with some bad eggs. My first couple of years.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just really easy to like get into that and see people skipping classes or partying all the time or doing this or doing that or getting involved with illegal stuff. Like I feel like there's always that group of people who like
will try to drag you down,
right?
Yeah, into like bad ways, but like just remember why you're there and have fun still, because like you don't want to leave college with regrets. Like I had a lot of fun and I still have some regrets of like things that I didn't do, which we'll talk about probably in a little bit. But like have fun, but also just don't forget why you're there.
Yep. Amen.
Cool. Okay, so do we want to do top 5 or fall predictions?
We can do top 5 and then end with fall predictions.
Perfect. All right, you guys. So we are doing our top 5 segment. So top 5 things college taught you. Kassidy, do you want to start?
Yes. So I'll just go through all 5. Number 1, step out of your comfort zone. First and foremost. Number 2, make a name for yourself. College is almost like starting life over. Not many people know who you are. Not many people, have known you before. So this is your time to make a name for yourself and, stand up for what you want kind of thing and build yourself into the person that you've been wanting to be. Maddy might not agree with this since she just went on a rant about it, but I said, go to the damn party.
Go to the damn party. No, go to the damn party, but if you need to study a little bit longer, make time for that. And in college, you actually have to study. I went to too many parties and completely forgot to study. Completely. So I had to make up for it later in college, and that was a pain in the ass.
Yep, it happens. Yeah. Number 4, I think I threw this one in just because like sorority life, but I feel like it applies like just at college in general. People are going to hate you and people are going to shit talk you for literally no reason, for just being you. So just never lose sight of like who you are and like what you believe in and where you want to go in life, because people are going to shit talk you no matter what. Even in the real world, we're still here. Yep. So never lose sight of that. last one that I really wanted to end on. I went to Tarleton State University, which is a smaller school. It is not, a huge school that has many, many people and who really succeeds in sports, like on a, SEC level, stuff like that, whatever. So I said, it doesn't matter what university you go to.
True.
All you need is the paper saying you graduated.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter where you got the degree as long as you have the degree.
Yes, and I think there are sometimes people get very caught up on that, and
yeah,
big schools are great. No, big schools are great. Like, I could have gone to a big school, and like I decided to go to a smaller one just because I knew like I wanted to make a name for myself at a smaller school where there weren't as many people. And I think it's great that we have Maddie, who went to a really big school, and me, who went to a small school, to just be like, hey, you don't always have to go to the big schools, but it also you can go to the big schools.
It doesn't even matter really where. It doesn't matter where you go to school. That's the thing. Right. Is it doesn't matter where. It truly, at the end of the day, does not matter. It's just where you choose to go and where you feel like your heart belongs, and that's all that matters. So, like, you can't compare yourself which way or the other.
Exactly. And that's my top 5. Your turn.
Okay, so my top 5 things that college taught me. So my first one is to be 100% you all of the time. Don't try to fit into, like, don't try to change yourself to fit into a certain group or to become, like, friends with, certain people or, like, meet a certain standard, because it'll be a lot easier in the future if you always, like, start off being 100% you and just kind of, like, practice that. College specifically, like, it can be really hard to, like, not almost like change yourself to, like, fit into some situations. And so like just you practicing from like that young and like impressionable at like of an age, always to be 100% you. And if they don't like you for you, then you don't want to be friends with them or you don't want to fit in with them. Like, I'm telling you, it's going to help you and like later on in life.
Amen.
It will. Okay. Number 2, go on the spring break. This comes from, this is one of the only things that I regret in college. I never went on a spring break. I never went on a ski trip like LSU and a couple other schools. Like, I know they do like a ski trip. I never did that. And I regret it. Granted, like, my first couple of years, I was not making the best grades. So I had to use my spring break to study. And then because I did live away from home, I always chose to go home. Love my family, but I should have went on the spring break.
Right. No, those are always fun.
I should have went on the spring break. Okay, number 3, enjoy learning not only in school but in life. It's easier if you start enjoying learning while you're in school because it'll carry on in life, because life learning is very important and the learning never stops. Okay. I wrote like a lot down, so like I keep losing my train of thought. I'm just gonna read off my phone. Okay, number 4, you don't have to have everything figured out in life, especially in college, because once you get out, you still won't have everything figured out, and you never will.
Amen.
And that's just as crappy. That's life. It's crappy. But take the time, like I said earlier, to explore who you are, explore your interests, explore your disinterests. Figure at least yourself out, because it'll make, figuring life out a little bit easier. And then number 5, get involved in any way that you can.
Wow, those were good ones.
Great
job.
Thank you. I'm just kidding.
Great job.
Now, I want to go back to college. So, any college admissions, please just let me in for free. And I promise I promise that I'll be a upstanding alumni.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, but moving on from college, again, we hope that you take that advice. Maybe even like if you're not going into college, I feel like a lot of that advice kind of transfers into even like you're starting a new job, or just like even in the workplace in general. I feel like all of that advice, honestly, is just good to have like in your life, and like things to always kind of think about and like hold yourself up to. So again, If you are going back to school, starting school, we wish you all the best luck. And, just let us know if you ever need anything.
Yep. Go to classes, but also party hard.
Amen. Okay, but last episode we talked a little bit about transitioning into fall fashion. So this episode we wanted to talk about our fall 2023 predictions. Of course, all of the runways and that this, that, or the other have already come out, but trends change from the runway to the actual street, to the things that we're actually seeing people wear. So we want to just kind of discuss what we think are going to be really big this fall and winter.
Perfect. You want to start? You can go.
Sure. So a lot of the stuff I did kind of talk about last week, so I try not to be too repetitive. But I want to start off first talking about the color of the season.
Ooh, okay. Yes, I'm listening.
So this season, this fall / beginning of winter season, I just think I've actually read a couple different a couple different blogs, seen a couple different articles, but red is going to be huge this season. Of course, every fall and winter we see maroons and muted reds and stuff, but I also think that bright red is going to be a really rich and very common color this year.
Do you like wearing red?
I don't typically wear red, but I'm not gonna lie, the couple times that I have, or if I've worn a red formal dress to something, I tend to get some compliments.
Okay. Yeah, I really like red in a formal setting, a formal sexy setting. But I don't think I would ever be ooh, this red sweater, I love it.
See, but the thing is to me, I feel with your dark hair, red looks so good. Because it's the dark hair with the bright red contrast. I
Fine,
feel
I'll buy some red.
Really
I'll do
pretty.
it.
I feel it's really pretty. Red, I don't own much red, but I feel having a couple red statement pieces this season, I feel could be really good. Because again, we kind of talked about it last episode, the preppy vibe. This year, I feel is going to be really huge. It's going to be one of the probably more common styles seen this season. And I feel the nautical navy and red, I feel yes, it is good for summer, but I feel you can do it really, really well in the fall.
Well, crazy you say that, because what I have on here for a fall trend, and I feel I've been seeing it a lot of places. I feel this fall people are going to get very patriotic.
Yeah, very nautical, very no. I feel a lot of navy stripes, which we see a lot of the time, but I feel this year it's going to be even more so, or just stripes in general, that sort of thing. I feel
I think it's going to be a J. Crew fall, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no.
I feel that's what everyone is turning towards, and just a little bit more modest. Obviously it starts to get cooler, so you do cover more of your body. But one thing I have on here that I want to buy for myself too is just the well-known Ralph Lauren flag sweater. That's $300,
Yeah.
That one. But I feel that's going to be very much what fall is. And like you said, stripes and navies, I just think people are going to go very classic.
Yeah.
This fall.
Very Ralph Lauren. That's the vibes. That's the vibes that we're giving. But I feel you're also you're seeing it, and you've seen it a lot. You've seen the coastal vibes a lot this summer. And coastal vibes, when it turns cold, turns into Ralph Lauren.
Yep.
So we're going from the very light, white linens, all of that, to, all right, now we're going, cozy sweaters, Ralph Lauren, the deep tones you want to snuggle up by the fireplace.
Yeah, and I'm honestly loving it, because I feel you can wear like this out, but I can also be wearing it to work.
Oh,
And like I need to get more of those pieces that work for both and just stop buying like crop tops or
Well,
like sports bras that I wear out,
yeah.
you know?
Well, and that's what I was gonna say. I feel like this year too, I feel like styles changed. And okay, term coastal grandma, but just take away the coastal. I feel like grandma. I'm saying that grandma is in. Where, as in, you know, not a lot of skin. Like, you want to be covering yourself, but in a very chic and classic way. So, like, lots of sweaters, like, lots of layers, but done very seamlessly and, like, classic. So, almost like what your mom used to wear in, like, the 90s. I don't know.
Just, always comes back around, never fails.
Yeah, it does.
Full circle.
Another thing that I feel like are really starting to become popular again, because there was a point this whole last year, I feel like they really just kind of went out of style. Even the year before, belts are making a comeback.
Okay. Yes,
like,
and you're
chic,
so right.
Classic belts, like black and brown belts, like simple belts.
Right. Yeah, just like a simple belt. Like, you buy the same belts in black and brown and you just switch out like wearing them, because like, tell me why like belts became like so chuggy for like 2 years.
It was like you were not caught dead wearing a belt.
No, like, don't wear that. And if you're wearing it, take it off.
And now if I ever try to wear a belt, because I built up this huge collection of belts and I don't ever wear them, and now I'm like, every now and then I'm like, for work at least, oh, let me put on a belt. I put it on, I'm like, this is hideous. But now they're coming back, so I have to like rewire my brain.
I know, and I'm not prepared for that yet, because
I'm not either. But the thing is finding a really chic, versatile belt that like fits the vibes and is classic and just doesn't look ugly.
Yeah, you know who I'm very, very, so very excited to see like all their fall looks?
Who?
London and Olivia.
Oh, I know.
They are very much coastal grandma and like dress literally amazing. So I can't wait to see fall.
When's their wedding?
September 30th.
That's a little creepy that you knew that so fast.
I love them.
That was so
London
fast.
And Olivia, if you're listening to this, I am probably your biggest fan, and I'm counting down the days till your wedding because I know it's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be stunning.
Yeah, in London, your ring, I've already screenshotted it, and I'm going to show my future husband one day that this is what I want.
I'm dead.
So thank you.
I am dead.
But so and I feel like I kind of talked about this last time, but I also have like another piece to it. Going off shoes for the fall. I feel like it's either going to be kitten heels or cowboy boots, and there's going to be no in between. And like, I know cowboy boots were like still big last fall and winter, but I think like it was just kind of coming up to where you would see like only celebrities sporting it, being like, I don't think I could ever wear that out. But I want to buy just a nice black pair.
Now they're becoming like an everyday like form of footwear. Like,
yeah,
it's either, because it's like, if you don't want to wear heels but you still want to have like an elevated outfit, like what do you put with it? Cowboy boots.
Yeah,
because it elevates it a lot. I mean, granted, I feel like kitten heels, of course, is what we're gonna be seeing a lot. But I don't know. I'm telling you, Pinterest. I open up Pinterest and I haven't even looked these up. I freaking
don't say
see.
it. No,
it's the ballet flats, but the ones you sent me earlier are not what I'm talking about.
I know those aren't ballet flats; those are more heels. But I will like, say, like, I thought those were cute.
Oh.
You
did? Oh God. Wow.
Anyways,
our tastes are the complete opposite.
I was sending I was sending them to you because it gave off the flats-esque with like a little more elevated look to it. And I was like, oh my God, like I might actually like these. Like, let me send them to Maddie, but she obviously just said she hated them. and
To
I
me,
like them.
I'm talking more of like, or at least this is my personal style. Okay. So like they're probably cute, and I've been seeing shoes like that everywhere. Like the ballet like flats, even with like a little chunky heel. I just like the more like coffin shape shoe.
Oh, then that's not
Like
what's
the
going
flat.
viral.
Well, yeah, no, I've been seeing a lot of them because it's like it actually looks like a ballet slipper, like a real life like I'm a ballerina slipper,
like dancing on your toes.
Yeah, but it's like flat.
Oh.
So that is the kind, because it's very structured and it has like a geometric shape, so it's giving like harsh lines, but in a very soft, presentable way. So when I'm talking ballet flats, I'm talking like actual ballet flats, baby. They look very chic, and like with jeans, they like, you don't like lose your foot, if that makes sense. But I'm being dead ass serious.
No, I don't.
This.
Sorry. Yeah, please excuse my laughing. I don't know why I was laughing. But send me a picture next time you come across those, because I'm just not.
I feel like you would like them.
Yeah, I might have to retract my statement, but I thought you were like.
No, not like the rounded. No.
Yeah.
God,
that's what everyone's wearing.
Well, that's what everyone's wearing, but like not the very fashionable ones.
Got it.
Because I've been seeing like when I say like structured, that's what I mean. Like structured, like the only way I know how to like describe it is like a coffin shape ballet shoe.
No, I'm understanding now.
Yeah,
I just had a stroke with how many times I said.
Okay, another thing that we're gonna be seeing a lot is denim on denim. And I'm here for it, baby. I'm love so here for it. I've been waiting for it to start to get colder outside so that I can pull out a full denim look.
No, I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm ready to invest in a nice, good denim jacket. And I've never been a denim jacket girl.
Denim shirts too, like not like the chambray denim shirts. I'm talking
no, like structured.
I'm talking structured, like even like the short sleeve, like they have a cool ass collar, like I can see it in my head. I don't know if they actually exist. That's the problem that I've been running into with denim looks, is I have a picture of it in my head, but I haven't actually been able to find the pieces that like I'm looking for.
So just be a designer, make your own line. I'll buy it.
Cool.
But then we'll just be matching all the time.
That's fine.
Something. No, my turn.
It is your turn. It is. My bad.
One thing that I'm really wanting to wear more of in the fall, obviously, because like we don't really get like seasonal weather, you know.
I will now, and I'm so excited.
I know. So in Texas, everyone knows that like it's either like hot as hell, it's a nice morning, and then hot as hell, or like it's 15 degrees and everything's shut down and the roads are frozen. There is no in between. So something that I really want to start doing and kind of like elevate it to even take it out on like a nice brunch is like a workout romper with a blazer and boots. What we saw a ton of last year. But I just felt like, you know, there's those outfits where it's like you can only pull that off because you're a celebrity. Like I could never wear that out.
That, or like you're just really, really skinny.
Yes.
See, that's the problem that I always run into, is like I always have these ideas in my head, and I'm not the skinniest chicken in the bunch. At least
you're tall though. I'm just squatty.
But I'm just not the skinniest. I don't hold my weight in like decent places. Like it could be more flattering. Things could be like a little slightly more flattering. I just really need to go hit the gym. But a look like that, like I have been going back and forth so bad on buying one of those like one piece workout outfits. I just know I get one and I will look disgusting.
No, I own so many, and you just have to embrace it. You just have to embrace it.
If I can embrace it, because like,
do I have a pudge? Is my stomach sticking out? Yeah, sure is.
But like,
you know what? I'm human. I'm human. Thank you.
to
Call me
wear
fat,
like
I
a
dare you.
blazer with that, like, no, exactly what you're saying, to brunch, like, to, like, even just to go run errands and be like, I want to look hot as shit, like, I want to look like I'm a celebrity because I am.
Yeah, because I am.
Because I am. I'm Princess Diana. But I'm just too scared. I'm too
No,
scared.
I think I'm really going to branch out this fall and really try to like push myself in things like I usually wouldn't wear.
Yeah.
And I just like I really need to push myself to like dress up more because I always feel so much better doing it. But now that I'm going into office more, I have all the time to dress up.
Very true. Except I wear ugly ass clothes into the office. Not all the time.
You don't.
Not all
you
the
say
time.
That all the
No,
time.
sometimes because I'm running late and I'm like, I'm gonna wear this shirt from 2016 and some ugly, ill-fitting slacks. Like, I don't care. There are a lot of times I don't care. I don't care.
Ill-fitting slacks.
No, ill-fitting slacks. No, but I do have to say, like, ever since moving to Nashville, I have been a lot more like exploring and like wanting to be out there with my fashion. Like, I want to be the crazy one, or like the crazy one. Hello.
I want to be the one to test the boundaries.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in college I was really good about, because people would be like, I've never seen that like paired together, but that looks like really good. And like I want to start that again because I'm tired of going out looking like every other bitch.
Well, and see, that's like my whole goal is like I want to be walking down the street and people are like, holy shit, like she looks so freaking good. I've never seen an outfit like that ever. Yeah. So like that's what I've been trying to do.
I want heads turning.
But I need a couple more monies. Okay. One last thing for me, because the rest of the stuff I kind of covered last week. I feel like, and we're already seeing it, and you kind of are an example of that right now, except for what you're wearing.
What? I'm an example except for what I'm wearing? Got it. Anyways.
So, go
ahead.
We're gonna be seeing a lot more trucker hats and like baseball caps with nicer outfits like out. We're already seeing it a lot, but like I feel like we're gonna be seeing it a lot more.
I think it's gonna be a lot more elevated. I feel like we're at like that medium ground of like I don't know if I can do this
with like super nice outfits, because I feel like at this moment in time we're kind of paused on like hats with big brims. For now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me a good cowboy hat. I'll wear a cowboy hat. But, like, I feel like other hat, like flat brim for the fall, I feel like this fall, we're not going to be seeing them.
Okay, I could get behind that.
And I don't really know if I want to be seeing them. I'd rather be seeing ball caps and trucker hats. That's my hot take.
I agree, to an extent. But I am liking all the trucker hats. I'm trying to just find like cool, unique ones. Obviously, I'm not dressed to Maddie's standards. Sorry, but maybe next time.
No, but you know what I mean. Like with like ball caps with like really like nice outfits, like with like a bomb ass dress, a blazer, and like boots.
Right. Yeah, I'm excited for fall. Like, I've never really been, like, a fall girly. But, like, I think I'm turning.
I'm excited because, like, I actually get a fall. This will be my, like, first fall ever.
Fine, I'll come visit Maddie. I'll book my flight right now.
I won't twist your arm.
No, I need to go back, especially when it's, like, cooler to just experience
today
it.
Was 81.
Don't tell me.
No, it literally only got to, like, 81. But it was cloudy all day, so...
Yeah, we had a cool front come in. It's been cooler here as well.
Really?
It's been about 99 instead of 108.
But I do have to say, I've heard that the winters here are just cloudy all the time. So, like, there's not really sun. Yeah. Which is like,
Let me know how that goes.
I know I actually have to buy coats. I've never owned, like, a real life coat.
Oh, yeah.
Ever.
Does it get cold?
Yeah, dude. Apparently it gets, like, really cold. To people here, they're like, oh, it's not that cold, but like, I've lived in Texas,
my whole life.
Louisiana my whole like that like it doesn't get below 40, and if it does, it's very rare.
Right.
You know, and 40 to me, 60 to me is cold. So like,
Oh, 100%.
I'm always
Chill to the bone.
freezing. Like I complain about the heat, but like I'm always cold. So like honestly, I'm miserable when I'm cold. Like I'm miserable when I'm cold.
Yeah, no,
So
I
like
agree.
I
It's just
would
nothing good happens when it's
rather
cold.
be hot, but then like you can't do anything outside. But like I just hate being chilled to the bone, and like nothing you do can get you like warm.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's horrible. So that'll be me this winter.
Well, I'm excited to see like all your fall fits because like you actually get like a fall and a winter.
Well, we'll see. I've been saving a crap ton of stuff on a bunch of different apps and sites, so we'll see if
I
I can
need to do that.
actually buy them.
If anyone would like to sponsor us in our shopping addiction, please let us know.
Please. Which, by the way, Missy, after we get off of this recording, I need to see birthday fits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's nothing too crazy.
I
I was
don't
kind
care.
of sad about it.
I get to see the fits before everyone else.
Obviously.
Thank you.
Obviously. But all right, guys, I think that is episode 33. We just kind of wanted to, throw out some advice for people going back to school or, people graduating and just going into the real world as well. And then, like we said, we always like to throw in just a little bit of fashion.
Amen. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.